we may have started to focus too much on teen mental health. In recent years, there have been countless campaigns on social media and in schools encouraging teenagers to prioritize their mental health. Overall, this is a good thing. It's encouraging to see that teens have become more willing to seek help when they need it. But there's also a dark side when teens receive too many messages about the importance of mental health. Now, don't get me wrong. Mental health issues like depression, eating disorders, and anxiety disorders are real. These issues deserve attention and care. But I've spent many thousands of hours coaching teens around the world. So I've seen how mental health awareness can go too far and cause unintended negative effects. Here's the first negative effect I've observed when there's too much focus on mental health. Teens start to believe that normal emotions are signs of poor mental health. Many teens I've worked with have started to believe that normal emotions like sadness, frustration, and stress are signs that there is something wrong with their mental health. Teenagers face many challenges every day, from managing schoolwork to navigating friendships to developing a sense of identity. These challenges bring about a mix of emotions. Many of these emotions cause a certain amount of psychological discomfort. But discomfort isn't the same as dysfunction. For example, a teenage boy might feel nervous about doing a presentation in front of the whole class. Instead of recognizing this as a normal reaction to stepping outside his comfort zone, he might start thinking, I think I have an anxiety disorder. Here's one more example. A teenage girl might feel sad and rejected after not getting invited to a party. She might start to wonder, am I depressed? What's happening here is a misinterpretation of emotions. Instead of seeing these feelings as a normal part of the human experience, teens are labeling them as problems to be fixed. Sometimes they might even label them as problems that cannot be fixed. This can have a ripple effect. If teens start to avoid situations that make them uncomfortable, they'll miss out on opportunities to grow. They'll become less confident and less resilient. So as a parent, you can help your teens by normalizing a wide range of emotions. You might share examples from your own life, like how you felt nervous before a job interview, but how you did the interview anyway and learned from the experience. Or you might talk about how you felt ashamed after you made a terrible mistake and let a friend down, but you apologized and your friend eventually forgave you. Help your teens to see challenges and stress as opportunities to grow rather than as threats to their well-being. Of course, if your teenagers are continually sad or stressed or angry for weeks or even months, this isn't normal and they should get help. But no matter how old we are, negative emotions are part of the human experience, and they can make the human experience richer and deeper. I'm Daniel Wong, and I specialize in helping teens to thrive. Now let's talk about the second negative effect of focusing too much on mental health. Teens become more anxious. Ironically, mental health awareness is meant to reduce anxiety, but it can actually lead to more anxiety. Let me explain. When teenagers are exposed to messages about mental health every day or almost every day, many of them start to overanalyze their feelings. They start thinking to themselves, am I okay? Why do I feel this way? Is there something wrong with me? This kind of continual self-assessment can lead to a downward spiral of overthinking and worrying. Then there's also the power of the online world. Many teens turn to social media and online information so they can give themselves a diagnosis. They might come across a social media post listing symptoms of a mood disorder. They start to believe that they definitely have this mood disorder. Over time, this becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. They believe they have a mental health disorder, then their behavior starts to align with this belief. But they might not have diagnosed themselves correctly because they didn't even see a professional. This is the danger of self-diagnosis, especially when there is so much information available online. If you're finding this video helpful so far, please click the like button. Let's move on to the third negative effect. Teens become more self-centered. When teenagers are continually analyzing their own feelings and thoughts, it makes it nearly impossible for them to focus on the needs of others. I've seen how lots of teenagers start to withdraw from their friends and family, and they stop thinking about their duties and responsibilities to others. They also stop thinking about how they can help and serve others. But research studies have shown that connecting with others in person and finding ways to help others are some of the best ways to improve mental health. The research shows that acts of kindness, building friendships and family relationships, and contributing to a cause or community can reduce stress, increase feelings of well-being, and improve self-esteem. So encourage your teens to look for ways to support others. Your teens don't have to do something big. Even simple acts like helping a sibling with homework or writing a thank you note to a teacher can have a powerful effect. Over time, your teens will develop a more balanced perspective on life. They'll learn that it's important to care for their own mental health, and it's equally important to connect with and serve those around them because that's the foundation of a meaningful and purposeful life. Quick question: does your teen sometimes lack motivation? If so, I have a resource for you. It's this free ebook I've written entitled 16 Keys to Motivating Your Teenager. Visit daniel-wong.com/ebook to download the ebook today. I've also included the download link in the description below. And here's this other video I've created about the 6 questions that successful parents of teens ask themselves. In the video, you'll learn how to develop the right parenting philosophy so you can parent your teenager effectively. You'll find this video useful, so watch it next.